Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullah, dear friends. I hope all of you are well by the grace of Almighty Allah. I am also well. Welcome to our online platform of NIVS Home School. Dear friends, here I am Muhammad Faruk Hossain, Assistant Teacher of National Ideal English Version School. Now, I am going to conduct a Bangladesh and Global Studies class for the students of class 6. And our today's topic is Chapter 6, Creative Question number 1. So let's try to solve it. This is your topic, and first of all we will read this theme. This theme is about Antara went to village with her father. Her cousin Zulekha likes to take panta rice and fish in her breakfast and listen Bhatiali songs. Antara got upset when she was given rice and fish in the breakfast because she takes burger, paratha and omelette in her breakfast. After finishing her college education, she spends her time using internet. Dear friends, this was all about the STEAM. So before answering all the questions, first of all you will have to understand it clearly what is said in the STEAM. Okay? Then let's try to solve questions. Number A, what is concrete culture? Dear students, here I have written the answer. The elements which we can see with our eyes or hold them with our hands are called concrete culture. That means those culture which we can see, that is called concrete culture. Number B, culture is not static but changeable. Explain. Okay. Number B, culture is actually the lifestyle of people. It is continuous process. It is a continuous process. The ability to utilize nature has endued man with culture. By the passage of time, the needs and demands of man change. Okay? And to meet the needs and demands, man invents new things and ways and utilize them. As a result, culture is also changes. Culture is also different from country to country. So culture is not static but changeable. Okay, although there are a lot of changes in culture, so it's not static, it's changeable. Dear friends, now number C. Which culture of Bangladesh is reflected in Zulekha's case? Explain. In this theme, you can see that Zulekha is Antara's cousin and she likes to take panta rice and fish in her breakfast and listen to Bhatiali songs. Okay? So let's try to solve number C. Here, rural culture of Bangladesh is reflected in Zulekha's case. Dear friends, we see that although Zulekha takes panta rice and fish as her breakfast, so it proves that rural culture is reflected in the character of Zulekha. In Bangladesh, rural culture differs from urban culture. In the geographical environment of the village, there are ponds, rivers, canals, fields, cornfields spread up the horizon. Occupations like farming, pisciculture, boatmanship, etc. contribute to the framework of rural culture. That's actually the food habit of any area's people depend on the natural resources of that area. Okay, that's why the main food of the rural people is still rice and fish. It is still an inseparable part of rural food habit. Okay, that's why this was all about number C. Then number D. Do you notice the impact of globalization in Anthra's culture? Give your opinion. That means which kind of impact you follow or you notice, and it's for globalization in Anthra's culture. In the stream, dear students, we can see that Anthra went to the village with her father, and she usually takes burger, paratha and omelette at her breakfast. Along with, after finishing her college education, she spends her time by using internet. So, by this we can see that it's not the culture of our country. So, let's try to solve it. Although this question starts with do, that means auxiliary verb, so we have to bring yes or no at the beginning of the answer. Yes, I notice the impact of globalization in Anthra's culture. She practices urban culture. Dear students, here you may use we notice. Okay, I have written I notice. Then geographical environment of the town, occupation and martinistic life have built up the urban culture. Along with the traditional culture of Bangladesh, here we find modern buildings, motor cars, etc. The impact of globalization is seen in towns because the towns could not retain the uniqueness of its own culture in the modern age. Okay? Culture of different countries have got mixed with the culture of Bangladesh. Basically, it's about town. The lifestyle of town people has also changed. Their food habit has changed as well. In this team, we find that Anthra takes paratha and omelette in her breakfast. Again, she spends her time using internet. These elements have come from other countries. Okay? And for this reason, therefore, I or we can conclude by saying that the impacts of globalization is evident in Anthra's culture. Dear students, you have homework number 9 from CQ1 task D. So it's your homework. Dear students, this is all about today's class. It's very much easiest. Practice it at home more and more. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullah.